Hello everyone, welcome back to a special journey into the things you never knew about gemstones. Today's list might completely change the way many people see true value in gemstones. Because among these 9 stones you're about to discover, some names are almost never mentioned, yet they are hunted by collectors for prices far beyond gold. Some look so ordinary that you may have already seen one without realizing it. Others stay hidden in private collections for years before ever reaching the market. And the number one stone has been valued at prices many people would use to buy a house, not a piece of jewelry. Do not skip this video if you do not want to make costly investment mistakes, because sometimes the most valuable things are the ones the market still does not fully understand. In today's countdown, there is a stone that changes color before your eyes, one that burns with light from inside, and one so rare that many experts go their entire careers without holding one. If you feel this is the beginning of something new, leave a comment saying, "I like this video," so it's clear you're joining me on this gemstone journey. Stay until the end to discover the number one gemstone, because there is a chance you may already own one without knowing its true value. And don't forget to subscribe. If you're busy and don't have time to watch right now, save this video because it holds a fascinating journey through gemstones you may have never known existed. Now let's begin with number 9. Number 9, Grandidierite, the gem most people will never see in real life. What if one of the most expensive gemstones on Earth looks almost impossible to describe until light touches it? That is exactly why Grandidierite takes the number 9 spot on this list. Most people in Canada have never heard the name, yet collectors quietly compete for fine pieces whenever one appears. At first glance, the color feels unreal. Depending on the crystal, Grandidierite can show deep ocean blue, greenish teal, seafoam blue, or a smoky blue-green tone that seems to shift as it moves. Under strong light, some stones reveal a glassy glow that makes them look lit from inside. That visual change is one reason high-end buyers chase it. Its natural crystal shape is usually elongated, flattened, and slightly blade-like, often forming rough pieces with sharp edges and uneven surfaces. Clean, transparent material is extremely uncommon, which means most mined crystals never become luxury jewelry. When a cutter finds gem-quality rough, everything changes. A well-cut Grandidierite ringstone or pendant centerstone can sell from around $5,000 to $20,000 per carat, while exceptional, clean, vivid pieces may climb far beyond that in elite collector markets. And the strangest part? Many people would walk past it, mistaking it for a common blue gem, without realizing they just ignored a stone rarer than gold. Number 8, Taaffeite, the gemstone discovered by accident. Imagine opening a box of ordinary cut stones and realizing one of them should not exist. That is how Taaffeite entered gem history, making it one of the rarest gemstones ever identified. Most people in Canada know diamonds, sapphires, and emeralds. Almost nobody has ever seen Taaffeite in person. Its color is where the mystery begins. Fine stones can appear soft lavender, pale violet, lilac pink, smoky mauve, or even grayish purple under cooler light. Some specimens flash delicate silver tones as they move, creating a quiet luxury look that cameras rarely capture properly. Unlike many gems first found in rough crystal form, Taaffeite was discovered already cut, mistaken for another stone. Natural crystals are exceptionally scarce, and when found they are usually small. The shape in rough form can be rounded or uneven, but once faceted, cutters prefer oval, cushion, or trillion shapes to maximize brilliance and preserve weight. Because supply is so limited, jewelry-grade Taaffeite commands serious prices. Smaller clean stones may start around $2,500 to $5,000 per carat, while vivid, transparent examples can exceed $10,000 to $20,000 per carat, depending on size and origin. And here is the part few buyers expect. Many jewelers may go an entire career without handling one. It can sit quietly in a showcase beside common gems, while being worth more than nearly everything around it. Number 7, Alexandrite, the gem that refuses to stay one color. What if a gemstone could change identity the moment the lights turn on? Not sparkle, not shine, completely change color. That is why Alexandrite holds the number 7 position on this list. Even in Canada's luxury jewelry market, True natural Alexandrite is something many buyers only hear about, never see. Under daylight, fine Alexandrite often appears rich green, bluish green, forest green, or olive with sharp internal life. But under warm indoor light, the same stone can transform into raspberry red, purplish red, burgundy, or deep plum. That dramatic shift is not a trick. It is one of the most prized optical effects in gemology. In crystal form, Alexandrite usually forms short prismatic or tabular shapes with natural edges and fractured surfaces. Transparent rough large enough for jewelry is rare, which is why cutters carefully shape it into oval, cushion, or emerald cuts to preserve both weight and color change performance. Price rises fast when the shift is strong. Commercial stones may begin around $3,000 to $8,000 per carat, while fine natural examples with vivid green to red change can exceed $20,000 to $50,000 per carat. Exceptional collector stones may go much higher. And here is what shocks first-time viewers most. Many think they are seeing two different gems. Then the stone moves once, and they realize it was the same crystal the entire time. Number 6, Benitoite. The blue fire most people mistake for sapphire. What if one of the brightest blue gemstones on Earth stayed hidden in plain sight for decades? That is the story of Benitoite, a stone so rare that many collectors in Canada know the name, but few have ever seen a natural fine specimen in person. Its color is the first shock. High-quality Benitoite can display electric blue, sapphire blue, icy violet blue, or deep midnight blue depending on the lighting. Under sunlight, some stones throw an intense internal sparkle that feels sharper than sapphire. Under ultraviolet light, many specimens glow with a vivid fluorescent effect that makes the gem look almost unreal. In nature, Benitoite commonly forms small triangular or flattened crystals, sometimes appearing as sharp wedge-like shapes embedded in host rock. Large, clean crystals are uncommon, and cutters must work carefully because losing even a small amount of weight can significantly affect value. Finished stones are often round, oval, or trillion cuts to maximize brilliance. That rarity carries a serious price. Smaller jewelry-grade Benitoite may sell around $3,000 to $7,000 per carat, while fine, vivid stones with strong clarity can exceed $10,000 to $20,000 per carat. Larger top examples may rise even higher among specialist buyers. And here's the part most people never realize. A gem that looks like blue sapphire at first glance can actually be far rarer and worth dramatically more the moment an expert looks closer. Number 5, Black Opal, the dark stone that creates its own light. What if the most valuable fire in the gemstone world appears inside darkness? That is why Black Opal takes the number 5 spot on this list. Many people hear black and expect a dull stone. Then one flash of color changes everything. The body tone is usually dark gray, charcoal, deep navy, or jet black. But across that dark surface, vivid explosions of color can appear. Electric green, neon blue, crimson red, molten orange, violet, and gold. Some stones show rolling patterns like lightning storms, galaxies, or liquid flames trapped under glass. No two are identical, which is exactly why elite collectors chase them. In rough form, Black Opal often appears as irregular nodules or thin seams inside host rock, with uneven surfaces and little hint of the fire hidden within. Skilled cutters shape them into oval cabochons, freeforms, or high-dome polished gems to reveal the strongest play of color while preserving carat weight. Prices can rise shockingly fast. Commercial jewelry stones may begin around $2,000 to $5,000 per carat, while bright multicolor fine gems can exceed $10,000 to $25,000 per carat. Museum-grade red firestones of exceptional size may climb far beyond that. And here is the mistake many buyers make. They glance at the dark base color and move on, never realizing they just ignored one of the most expensive light shows in nature. Number 4, Jeremejevite, the crystal so rare most stores never stock one. What if a gemstone could sit unnoticed in a tray of pale stones, while being worth more than nearly all of them combined? That is the strange reality of Jeremejevite. Even among serious collectors in Canada, many know the name only from books and auctions. Its color is subtle, but that subtlety is deceptive. Fine Jeremejevite can appear icy sky blue, pale aqua, silvery blue, champagne clear, or faint golden beige depending on trace elements and lighting. Some stones look almost transparent at first glance, then suddenly show a cool blue glow when tilted under direct light. In natural form, Jeremejevite usually grows as elongated prismatic crystals with sharp vertical faces and tapered ends. Rough crystals are often fractured, included, or too small for cutting, which makes clean, faceable material exceptionally uncommon. When transformed into jewelry, cutters often choose oval, emerald, or cushion shapes to protect weight and clarity. That scarcity pushes value quickly. Smaller transparent stones may sell around $4,000 to $8,000 per carat, while vivid blue clean examples can exceed $15,000 to $25,000 per carat. Important collector stones can move even higher when supply disappears. And here is what surprises first-time buyers most. Jeremejevite does not scream luxury, it whispers it. Many people would pass straight by the display case, unaware one of the rarest gems in the room was sitting quietly in front of them. Number 3, Musgravite, the gem so rare. Even experts wait years to see one. What if a gemstone is so scarce that some professionals spend years talking about it before ever touching one? That is Musgravite, the number 3 stone on this list. In Canada's collector circles, its name carries weight because supply is so limited that even wealthy buyers cannot simply order one on demand. Its appearance changes with each specimen. Fine Musgravite may show smoky gray, olive green, grayish violet, muted lavender, honey brown, or soft green tones under different lighting. Some stones display a subtle metallic depth, while others reveal flashes that look almost too sharp for such a quiet color palette. In nature, Musgravite forms as rough crystals that are usually small, uneven, and difficult to facet cleanly. Large transparent pieces are exceptionally rare. When cutters do obtain quality rough, they often shape it into oval, cushion, or radiant cuts to preserve maximum weight while unlocking brilliance hidden inside the crystal. That is where prices become serious. Smaller gem quality Musgravite can begin around $10,000 to $20,000 per carat, while fine transparent stones of attractive color may exceed $35,000 to $50,000 per carat. Exceptional larger gems can move far beyond that in private collector markets. And here is the strange truth. If most people saw one in a ring, they might assume it was just another brown or gray stone. Only later would they learn they had just overlooked one of the rarest gems on Earth. Number 2, Red Beryl. The red gem rarer than most diamonds. What if a gemstone the size of a fingernail could be worth more than a luxury car? That is the reality of Red Beryl, the number 2 stone on this list. Many buyers in Canada recognize emerald and aquamarine as members of the beryl family. Almost none realize the rarest branch may be red. Its color is unforgettable. Fine red beryl can show vivid raspberry red, crimson cherry, hot pink red, or rich scarlet with a bright internal glow. Unlike darker rubies, the finest stones often carry a clean electric freshness that seems to light up from within when hit by sunlight. In natural form, Red Beryl usually grows as small, hexagonal crystals with sharp edges and flat terminations. Most crystals are tiny, fractured, or included, which means clean, faceable rough is extraordinarily uncommon. Stones large enough for rings are rare enough that even 1-carat gems attract attention. Cutters often choose oval, emerald, or cushion cuts to preserve every fraction of weight. That scarcity drives major prices. Smaller jewelry-grade stones may begin around $8,000 to $15,000 per carat, while vivid, clean examples can exceed $30,000 to $60,000 per carat. Important stones above 1 carat may climb dramatically higher. And here is what shocks first-time collectors most. Many assume any red gem this expensive must be ruby, until they learn Red Beryl can be vastly harder to replace once it disappears from the market. Number 1, Painite. The stone once called the rarest gem on Earth. What if the most valuable stone on this list was once so rare that only a handful of crystals were known to exist? That is why Painite takes the number 1 spot. For years, it was considered one of the rarest gemstones ever discovered, turning its name into legend among collectors worldwide, including serious buyers in Canada. Its color is powerful and unmistakable. Fine painite can appear rich reddish brown, deep cinnamon red, burnt orange, mahogany, or dark amber under changing light. Some stones reveal subtle flashes of ruby red or copper fire when rotated, giving the crystal an intensity photos often fail to capture. In natural form, painite commonly develops as elongated hexagonal crystals with strong vertical lines and sharply defined faces. Rough pieces may look dark and ordinary at first glance, which makes the transformation after cutting even more dramatic. Skilled lapidaries often shape painite into oval, cushion, or emerald cuts to unlock brilliance while preserving rare weight. That rarity commands elite prices. Smaller faceted stones may begin around $20,000 to $40,000 per carat, while fine transparent gems with strong color and clarity can exceed $60,000 to $100,000 per carat. Exceptional collector examples may go even higher depending on provenance and demand. And here's the twist most people never expect. Many would walk past painite because it does not scream luxury like diamond or emerald. But to those who know gemstones, it can represent something far more valuable. True scarcity that money alone cannot easily replace. And there they are. 9 rare gemstones worth more than gold, each with a story most people never hear. Some hide in plain sight. Some sit quietly in collections, and some may already be closer than anyone realizes. The biggest lesson from today's journey is simple. Value is not always loud, famous, or easy to recognize. Sometimes the rarest treasures are the ones almost everyone overlooks. So which stone surprised you the most? Which one would you choose if it were placed in front of you today? Leave your answer in the comments. I read them all. If you enjoyed this journey and want to discover more hidden truths about gemstones, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss what comes next. And if you're still curious, the next video may reveal gemstones people throw away without knowing they could be worth a fortune. Until then, stay curious and keep looking closer.